For the past few months I have been teaching on my YouTube channel on Sundays about altars. I recently ran into this video that confirms what I've been teaching by using the NFL as an example. Take a listen.
When I saw that in the trailer, I was like, oh man, it's a wrap. Like this movie is going to be so telling, you know. And I always talk about, like, when you look at these contracts, of course, the owners are making so much money. But like when you look at these contracts, man, you'd be like, dang, they just got a 5-year, 300 and something, like basketball, football, all those types of sports, man. They be making so much money. But I always talk about like what they look like before the money and then after. It's like they're a whole new different person, man. They start getting in, a lot of them start getting in trouble, and just it just gets a little weird. I think we all can admit that, you know. But this scene right here, whew.
Shown attacking him before the scene changes. In another scene, they show the athlete standing in the middle of a pentagram on the field, not only clearly presenting the process of football players selling their souls, but also showing how the NFL is connected to it all. This is Hollywood hiding the truth in plain sight. For those of you who've watched my channel for years, this isn't new to you. I have revealed multiple times how the modern sport of American football was created by a man who was a member of the Skull and Bones secret society. Walter Camp is widely recognized as the father of American football. Walter Camp just so happened to be a member of the Skull and Bones secret society, an organization rooted in masonry that performs strange occult rituals. In order to be initiated into the Skull and Bones, you have to attend Yale University, as it's on their campus, and you have to be chosen by the higher ranking members. Once chosen, you have to perform a mock sacrifice ritual, kiss a skull, and even lay in a coffin. Since the beginning of football, it has been connected to the occult. This is something that is still prominent in the sport to this very day. What we're gonna see in the movie Him is what all of these superstars are doing for those $100 million contracts. One of the biggest legends in the sport is Tom Brady, and he admitted that he and his ex-wife were deep into the occult and witchcraft, claiming that his ex-wife would do spells for him before games in order to help him win.
Game? Any special thing you carried into the game Sunday that you had tucked away somewhere?
I did. I always, I've learned a lot from my wife over the years. She's so about the power of intention, and believing things that are really going to happen. And she always makes a little altar for me at the game because she just wills it so much. And so she put together a little altar for me that I could bring with pictures of my kids. And I have these little special stones, healing stones and protection stones. And she has me wear a necklace and take these drops she makes. And I say all these mantras. And I stopped questioning her a long time ago. I did. I just shut up and listened. And at first I was like, this is kind of crazy. And then about 4 years ago, we were playing the Seahawks. And she said, you better listen to me. This is your year, but this is all the things you're going to have to do to win. I did all those things. And by God, you don't work. Are you good? And then in 2015, it was about early January, and she said, you know how much I love you? And I said, yeah. She said, I just want to let you know this is not going to be your year. And of course we lost. I said, 16 look like? And she said, 16 is going to be your year. So it was early January this year, and I said, babe, I asking, like, do we have a chance? He said, yeah, but you're going to have to do a lot of work, and you're going to have to listen to me. So, man, I listened to her. And right after the game, she said, see, I did a lot of work. You do your work, I do mine. She said, you're lucky you married a witch. I'm a good witch.
It's no surprise that he was one of the biggest legends in the sport, winning countless Super Bowls. He was deep into the dark side of the industry. This is the story this movie is telling us, how these athletes sell their souls to be stars and join strange cults in the league. Now, since the movie isn't out and I haven't seen it, there's not much else I can say about it. But when this movie comes out,
I never even noticed the cheerleaders don't even have a face.